Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are going to be experiencing Boeing's Future of Flight Gallery located in Seattle, Washington. It features current and future Boeing products and is a cool place to learn about Boeing's innovation in air travel. This wall that we are looking at is called the Legacy of Innovation. It showcases Boeing's roots and where they are headed to as a company in the future. And from the looks of it, it looks like a lot of it is going to be in autonomous drone flights. One of the cool exhibits they do have is the Destiny module exhibit. It is a full detailed scale mock-up of the research lab that was sent to the International Space Station. It's pretty cool walking through there. Along with the space stuff, there's actually a full-scale model of Boeing's new generation of 777, the 777X, which is slated to enter service in the next few years. One of the cooler experiences is standing underneath the tail stabilizer of a Boeing 747.
So we're actually walking now to the sky deck, which is one of my favorite places. So if you're an aviation nerd, this is like Disneyland. Like, look at this stuff. So rule number one, as an aviation nerd, you have to open up your camera bag. Once you open it up, make sure you have the right lens. So the right lens that I like to use is my Canon 70x200. As you can tell, I was excited. I already took off the cap. Make sure the camera's off when you're changing lenses, so you don't want any dust in there. And we'll go take photos.
I would say the price of admission is worth the fact that you can just access the observation deck. You can capture photos of Boeing products that are fresh off the plant. Sadly, when we were there, they were not offering tours since it was during the height of the pandemic. While in Seattle, go explore the outdoors. It's a pretty green area. We stopped by a couple of tourist traps, which is the little pier market. But another awesome experience is exploring the Museum of Flight, which is also located in Seattle. The museum has a wide variety of exhibits focusing on World War I, World War II. There's countless classic aircrafts for you to see. And my favorite area is the outside observation area, where they have the first ever Boeing 747. This was the #1 plane that Boeing produced for the 747 series, and it still has the test equipment that was used during that time. And the plane that we're actually now walking underneath is the Concorde. This was supposed to be the competitor to the Boeing 747, and technically Boeing thought this was going to be the future of the aviation industry. And luckily they didn't cancel the 747, because I think the 747 ended up being a way more dependable and long-term successful aircraft compared to the Concorde. And the aircraft we are currently looking at right now is Boeing's 787 Dreamliner. This is the first prototype built, and it is Boeing's newest aircraft. It focuses more on like a global design, and this global design means that everything is built in different parts of the world, and is a truly remarkable aircraft, just looking at the sheer technology that they have invested in it. And one of my favorite areas is kind of the forgotten era of aviation is the World War I exhibit. Walking underneath these pioneers of flight, just think of how scary it must have been being 18, 19 years old and being sent on these contraptions that were just 15, 20 years old, or actually no, maybe even less old, and flying around, and it was truly remarkable walking underneath here. So I would say Seattle is a really interesting place. Go out, explore, be a little tourist, and just have a lot of fun.